Hey, I'm David Parker, and this may be the biggest backyard fireworks show in Northwest Georgia, maybe the world, who knows. Yeah, so this all started as an event that we would do for our church, and we'd have the church folks down on Sunday night around the 4th of July. And at that time, consumer fireworks weren't legal in Georgia, so I would drive over the Alabama line, it's about 5 miles that way, and I would go pick up some fireworks and set them off literally on that road right back there, and people would sit up here on the deck. And that was pretty interesting, but you quickly learn with consumer fireworks, you can't get them lit fast enough. And so at that point, I just decided that if I was really gonna create a fireworks show in my backyard, that I had to get the right equipment, the right gear, the right fireworks. So when I first started doing this, I built a flip board. In the old days, people would take a wire, drive a nail through, and then they just have a wire and they'd touch it to set off each electric match. And then I started doing shows where I would have a electric switchboard, and I'd make a script and I'd set the music up. And so you'd have two people standing there, and somebody'd say like ready Q17, and then they'd tell them to fire. As my shows got more and more complex, the people firing the show couldn't keep up with what they were doing. So we built a firing solution or firing system so that we can shoot the show. And so we just push one button and it starts the show. These shells are the 3-inch shells that are in the finale. So each one of these racks contain 10 shells. All these shells will be shot in the finale. There's 220 shells back here, and all 220 of these shells will be shot in 10 seconds in the finale. So right here, this is what we call a setup. And it's 3 6-inch shells, 4 5-inch shells, and 5 4-inch shells. And all these are timed through 20 seconds. There's 3 electric matches in one cue. So when this shoots off, we get a high shell, a medium shell, and a low shell. And they all shoot within 20 seconds. So during the show, you'll see me shoot a setup, a 3-inch shell. We'll wait 5 seconds, and then we'll shoot an 8-inch shell over the top, and that's the timing. It goes back and forth. And then we have extra 8-inch shells that we'll shoot all during the show, and those will be used to choreograph to the music. I use 25 pair ethanol connectors. Now we have all the 25 pair cables running out to the trailer. So we've got one trailer on the hill that has 16 setups on it, and then we've got the semi-trailer that's got 100 cues. And so now we have this sheet and we plug them all up. And this is where we would normally get power to shoot the show, but we're just hooked to the meter and we're gonna test. And so by doing this, we have it in fire. This cue testing, we wrote this so that when we touch it, it closes the relay and it simulates as if it was firing. So if we plugged this in and did cue testing, we would actually shoot the show. So what we're doing now is we're going to check and see if what the board's showing is what we are expecting. One of the things I like about the show, I've only got a couple hundred people that show up to the show. A lot of times if you shoot a fireworks show, you've got audiences that are great distances from the show. Well, the neat thing about here is since it's such an intimate show, I'm able to put the show and the audience exactly where I want them. And so you get a perspective of a fireworks show that a lot of times you can't get because I'm putting you in the best seat in the house. So we're able to kind of create this experience that is probably unique to any other fireworks show. Fireworks is a neat thing. I think it's the only form of art that you have to destroy to appreciate. And kind of the reason I do it is I love this country and I love America and I love the folks in our church. I always like the fireworks and having the folks coming down to do that. It's just a celebration of America. It's a celebration for our church, a remembrance of all those people that have fought on the battlefield, all the people that have fought for our freedoms, all the things that we enjoy as Americans. And I just like to think of the 4th of July as the celebration of that time and a little bit of a way that God's been good to me that I can give back to my church family and to the local community.